Thanks for watching this episode of Today's Homeowner here on YouTube. And don't forget to leave us a like and a comment.
And you can share with a friend if you enjoy it, and subscribe so you're notified of new videos.
Thanks and enjoy the show. This week on Today's Homeowner, we're helping a young couple get ready to move into their first house. Stay tuned. Whether you're a first-time homeowner or not, there's a lot to learn.
Put you to work.
Yard work, my favorite.
For many of us, homeownership is just a facet of everyday life. But for a first-time homeowner, it's all new and exciting.
It can be hard to fit all my stuff.
So this week, first-time homeowners Jay and Laura are starting their crash course in home ownership.
We loved the house. The inside and everything was more updated than others. There were actually a lot of ones in our price range that were newer in those new neighborhoods, but what we didn't like is how close proximity they were together.
And that's certainly not a problem here. This house is only about 1,200 square feet, but it's on an enormous shady lot. All the major appliances and ceiling fans are new.
And the bathroom, in the master bathroom, there's the whole new shower and everything. That's really nice.
And it was just the only house that we saw as nice as it is for the price.
Obviously, there's no buyer's remorse here. But what's next?
So our weekends are filled with going to different furniture stores and trying to furnish the place. And it's been fun, especially with like the bathroom stuff and everything.
Jay would like all new windows, but dressing up what's here fits into their budget a lot better. We could use some regular window trim, similar to what you have on the back door there.
Can we actually, do we have to put wood in here then?
Well, in some houses you have wood in there, but it's not necessary.
Okay.
Because we could actually just sand that nice and smooth, paint everything the same, nobody will ever know.
Oh, okay, great.
Sound like a good idea?
Yeah.
Sure. Now, Danny, we'd still be able to come back later and replace that window easily if we wanted to?
Yeah, because we don't want to do anything that you have to redo later. So, now what about the kitchen? You got a pretty good sized kitchen here, and
The kitchen's very nice, yeah.
Wood cabinet. So what were your ideas in here?
We're thinking about painting this, kind of mimicking some granite here.
This is a good candidate for it because the white doesn't really look as good as it could when you've got this look of these cabinets.
Absolutely, right.
So that's another good weekend project. Boy, Jay, your weekends are filling up here.
They're already full. Now your weekends are filling up too.
Yes.
But you know, one of the things that we've done a lot, and I see a perfect spot here, you know, when you have an area like this, let's see if it's got a light, there you go, that's visible from other areas of the house, if you really put some personality and a splash of color right here with a simple backsplash.
Make it a little more modern.
Sure.
Great, yeah.
Now, will that involve cutting any of the tile?
There's probably be a little bit of tile cutting. We can rent just a little small saw to do that, but there probably be, and there's
I think Laura's been dying to put on some of these safety goggles I got for her.
That'll look good. All right. All right, you are planning ahead. Perfect.
Yes.
You should wear those the rest of the project right there. What do you have? 2 bathrooms?
2 bathrooms.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see what they look like. Are they in pretty good shape?
They're in good shape. One of them has some very interesting colors.
Oh, does it?
They're in good shape.
Let's check it out.
Here it is.
All right, yeah, nice lavender. It's not as bad though, you know, some of the older bathrooms would have like pink or harvest gold, something like this. You could work with this, I think. Now what about the other bathroom?
It's much better. It's right over this way.
All right, wait a minute. What? You got a little game going in here? What's this?
Well, he's trying to prove to me that we can fit a king in here, so.
Well, we were having trouble deciding whether or not the furniture that we've picked out is going to fit in the room. My mom actually suggested getting solo cups and putting them up to outline.
All right, well, there you go.
Here's the master bathroom. Take a listen to this.
Oh, jeez. I've heard that a lot. I can't stand a loud vent fan like that, but I'll tell you what, I've got a solution to that. It'll only take about 10 minutes to fix. Actually, the solution is from Braun Newton and is called the Bath Fan Upgrade Kit. You don't have to get in the attic. You don't have to take all of the casing out. 50% quieter and 20% better in operation. The kit includes a new cover, a fan motor assembly, and 2 different mounting plates to adapt the motor to different size housings. Once you unplug and remove the existing motor, you match up the mounting plates and install the new motor on the plate that fits. Pop it into the existing housing, plug it in, and install the new cover. The result is a quieter, more efficient fan. Okay, the key thing to remember is use it every time you take a shower, and really good idea to leave it on about 15 minutes after the shower is complete to get all that moisture out of here.
All right, I think I know who we need to tell that to.
I was in the kitchen earlier using some silicone caulk to seal around the sink, and I thought I'd use the silicone to solve another problem, and that is the slamming door. The reason that happens is the door has self-closing hinges, which are great because it pulls it closed, but once the little pads, the felt pads, wore off, you just have wood on wood. I'll have to come back and repair that one, but here's another one that was slamming I repaired earlier. What I did is I took the silicone and I put a nice dab of silicone at the bottom corner and the top corner of the door. Then I took masking tape, this is painter's tape, and I put some on the cabinet itself corresponding to where the silicone would be. That's just to keep the door from sticking right to the cabinet. I also sprayed a little cooking oil on the tape, again, to keep the silicone from sticking. And then in order to have the silicone, both silicone pads be exactly the same thickness, I came up with this idea. It's just a paint stick that I taped right to the cabinet. So when the doors close against this, the silicone gets squished down to the exact same thickness. Now we're going to remove everything and try it out. There you go. Problem solved.
This week we're helping first-time homeowners, Jay and Laura, with some simple repairs and easy upgrades to get their home ready to move into.
You don't want to put me with the power tool.
She is very accident prone.
Yes. Sorry, I'm now telling you.
Murphy's Law, if anything can go wrong, it will go wrong.
We're about to add some character to these simple drywall return windows. So the blinds come down and the window stool starts coming out.
We'll show you how to repair some drywall a little bit later.
Okay. Then we make some careful measurements so that we can cut the new stool to fit the opening. Hey, while we're setting up to cut, Jay finds out about payback. You have any special glasses you can wear?
I think you need to be wearing these.
Perfect. There you go. Come on, that's perfect.
I think so.
Snorkel comes with that one, right?
Yeah, right.
Once we cut the stool to length, we mark it to fit in the window opening.
That's foolproof right there, buddy.
That way, when we cut the notches, it fits like a glove. But while Jay and I are doing some real work, Alan's just playing in the tub.
You've got a lot of mildew though along the base here where the wall meets the tub on the caulk. So we'll get that out. And this is important that it looks nice.
Right.
Gotta look really nice.
Yep.
That's why you and I are in here.
And not them.
Those right, so the knuckleheads are in the other room. I just got something new here. It's a caulk finishing set. We've got a caulk removal tool and a finishing tool.
We discovered this tool when the folks at Homax sent it along with a tub refinishing kit they asked us to try out. Caulk removal was important to that project because preparation is a big part of the refinishing process. Thankfully, Laura's tub isn't as ugly as the one we tried the kit on, but if yours is, this spray-on kit provides a pretty neat solution. Once the old caulk is gone and the mold behind it removed, it's time for the new sealant. Once she applies the bead of caulk, Laura sprays it with a light mist of denatured alcohol. This solvent will allow the caulk to flow more easily when she uses the finishing tool to smooth it all out. Not bad for a first-time homeowner. Laura's also been busy with an important aspect of home improvements, careful shopping as she selected the tile for that backsplash we talked about earlier.
Okay, so I like this one because it's got, a little bit of that granite and stuff.
Yeah,
Right.
And then with white countertops, because you can tell by the white that it's gonna look really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, Laura, I told you they would be acting like they're working.
Yeah, man, we got it going on here. Look at this.
Looks good.
Of course, it looked like that a little while ago, didn't it? Well, just wait till the trim's around. It'll be great. So,
Now we're gonna put a backsplash up, all right?
all right, cool. That looks good. Once Jay and I get the stool and apron secured, we can measure it and cut the side pieces for the window trim. This might not be straight, but you can move this in and out and get it there, caulk it, paint it, you never know it.
Okay.
The consistency of this reveal is important because it allows you to disguise the fluctuations in the finish of the drywall and make it look like finished carpentry. Meanwhile, Alan and Laura are getting started on the backsplash.
We're gonna make this really easy. I've got what's called the simple mat. You've used double-side tape before, right?
I have.
This is like double-side tape for tile.
Okay.
It is so cool. We're gonna put it up, it's gonna stick to the wall as is. We don't have to do any kind of mastic, no glue. We peel it off and put our tile up and grout the same day.
That seems too easy.
It is, it's real easy.
Once they create plumb lines along each side of the space, they can begin applying the simple mat to the wall. Once the mat is up, they use a rubber grout float to press out any air bubbles and ensure it's firmly attached. Meanwhile, Jay and I are wrapping up the last piece of this window trim so we can move on to the next one. Back over in the kitchen, all that's left is to peel the cover off the simple mat and stick up the tile.
I want to see you getting real close in there because then your hair's going to get stuck on that. I'll be cutting it off.
Would be, yes.
Then it's just a matter of placing the tiles on the mat, adjusting the position slightly, and pressing them into place.
I feel like I'm putting together a puzzle.
But look how fast it's going together.
I know.
Now, once the last of the large sheets of tile are in place, they fill in the gaps in the pattern with small individual pieces. Finally, it's time for the grout.
I got to tell you that.
Doing it
grout,
right, or?
You're doing it right, and it just is bringing it all together.
These two have a bit of an unorthodox method for getting the grout on the float, but seems to be working, and Laura is taken to the job like a pro. And in no time, the backsplash is complete.
That looks nice.
I think you did a good job.
I think you did a good job too.
While they've been busy in the kitchen, Jay and I have completed the second window and caulked and puttied both units to get them ready for paint.
Okay, give them the
There you go.
brushes.
Brushes.
Well,
You know, I have to say, I love tiling projects. And the nice thing now is you can do an ordinary tiling project and spruce it up with some designer, beautiful mosaic tiles. Look at all the different options. You've got glass tiles, you've got stone tiles. You even have these like right here that combine both of those mediums because you've got glass. This is a glassy look, and then this is a frosted look along with this travertine. Right here we've got 4 different colors actually of glass tile mixed in with the travertine. This is a great application for your backsplash where you could then do a bullnose underneath and then have your field tiles come in underneath for a really awesome designer look. The nice thing is it comes in a 12 by 12 sheet. You flip it over, you see the mesh, that's what holds it in place. But it's very easy to trim this so that you can make easy cuts. It also runs through a wet saw really quickly to get nice cuts as well. So this is just a great addition that can really spruce up your average looking tiling project.
Jay and Laura are first-time homeowners, and this week they're in the middle of Home Improvement 101. So far, they fixed a noisy bath fan, recaulked a tub, installed a tile backsplash, and upgraded their windows with some simple carpentry work. Today, it's time to take the classroom outside.
All right, Laura, first-time homeowner.
Yes.
It's your first time
First
on?
time mowing the lawn.
Okay. Well, let's go over some pointers then.
Great.
I like your mower. You got a good one. Consider this the on-off switch. all
Okay.
right? You can't do anything unless this is on.
Okay.
And when you don't want it on anymore, let go, that's off.
Safety release kind
Just
of
a
thing?
safety thing,
Okay.
right? So it's not going to be running unless you're holding it. You've also got this, basically it's a 2-point height adjustment system where this one lever here is operating both wheels. So you're not having to go 4 wheels to adjust that height.
Right.
When you're cutting, you only want to cut about 1/3 of the blade width or blade height off of the grass.
Okay.
A lot of people want to cut it really short. That actually can expose the roots and cause some problems. Now, what I like is to have a mulching blade on there. What that means is as it cuts it, it also chews it up into little bitty bits.
Okay.
You've got a choice here. You've got this really large bag,
Okay.
and it's very easy to put on. And there you go. But preferably, I take it off. I leave that shut,
Okay.
and the mulching actually will feed your lawn.
Ah,
All
okay.
right.
So it puts that back
There you
in?
go. So here's the real test. On-off switch is where. All right. Get behind it. Turn on. Grab this.
Oh boy.
All right. And pull.
Once again, Laura handles the job like a pro. Of course, it helps out that this Lawn Boy mower is lightweight, so it handles as easily as it starts. While she takes care of the lawn, I'm getting Jay started on another chore. Jay, what do you think there? Laura's doing a pretty good job mowing the grass.
Yeah, she's doing great. I think we've got a new weekend job for her.
I think that's perfect. That's perfect. Well, while she's doing that, let's get this patio cleaned. And if you'll get the hose, hook it up, because that's the main thing, to have water going to the pressure washer before you turn it on. And I'll go ahead and get the blower out here. Once we've blown off the leaves and soaked the concrete with detergent, Jay starts the pressure washer and begins cleaning. He told me he's done this a few times for his parents when he was growing up, but this time there's no allowance money on the line, just the pride of home ownership, which seems to be a strong motivation for Jay. Earlier, he showed me some fascia and soffit he was concerned about on the front of the house, so Alan has already started tearing out the water-damaged wood so we can make the repair. All right, man, that works out pretty well. We've got a little pressure washer going. We got some lawn mowing going.
Good.
Let's go get a cup of coffee.
We could do that. Hey, take a look at this. We got
what's going on?
Well, it looks like there's just quite a water issue on the corner, but that was really it. It was enough, though, that it flowed through here. All of this was rotten. Now, coming up this board, I've got about 7 inches, and then the rot stops, and it's solid on up here. We have a joint about 17 inches up.
I got you.
So we could stop there, just take this out, replace this.
I don't necessarily like to stop it right there, but if the rest of that's all original and fine, we should be good. Well, heck, I'll be your ground crew. I'll be your cut man.
You be my cut man?
And you give me some measurements, and so that's only just a couple pieces that we'll need there.
Soffit,
and
fascia,
the soffit, 3 pieces.
And well, yeah, 3 pieces, all I need.
All right, sounds good. While Alan removes the last of the rotten wood, I'm cutting replacement pieces from some cellular PVC trim boards from Royal Building Products so there will be no future concern of water damage. Meanwhile, some of our lawn crew is getting a little bored with their assigned jobs.
Hey!
Hey.
Can you show me how to do that?
Sure. Hold it, your right hand there, put your left hand a little bit further out.
Okay. And then
hold it about
is this
6
close enough?
to 10. No, that's not close enough. So you got to get it a little bit. I mean, you can move that up a little bit. If you need to.
Yeah.
And then just aim it down and pull the trigger.
Whoa! It's very powerful. Makes it look good though.
While those two are haggling over their jobs,
well, do you want to try mowing?
Not really. You look like you were doing great.
Alan and I have replaced the fascia boards, and now we're putting in a new piece of plywood to replace the soffit. Then it's just a matter of caulking and priming.
I hate painting, I really do.
Marcia asked, can I lay a ceramic tile floor over a vinyl floor? Yes, you can, and we did that very thing on this tile floor just a couple years ago. But because this house is on a wood subfloor, we had to do a little work to prepare the surface, and that entailed installing 1/2-inch cement backer board. We first applied some adhesive, put the cement backer board down, then installed a series of screws. After that, we used the same type of adhesive to smooth out all of the seams to have a great smooth surface, a perfect surface to install this tile floor, and it's held up very, very well. Now, if your house is on a concrete slab and you have a vinyl floor, as long as that vinyl floor is adhered well to the slab, not peeling up anywhere, then you can install your tile right on top of it, allow it to dry, apply your grout just like you would on any other type of tile installation.
Yeah, I could see myself doing a little garden over here.
Jay and Laura are starting the adventure of homeownership with a great house, and this week they've both picked up some skills and knowledge to go along with it. The lawn and patio are both looking good. The soffit is repaired and ready for paint. The new backsplash looks amazing, and the newly trimmed windows are a giant improvement. All right, getting everything in place, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, the rotten wood out front is all taken care of. We got it primed, we got it painted. So one more coat tomorrow should work out pretty well.
I gotta tell you, just the way you supervised Danny with the idea you had on the windows. It looks great. I think you did a great job. I'm sure you're inspired to do a lot more. Your first time homeowners.
Yes.
So you've got to have your first time toolkit.
Oh, no.
All right?
All right. Now this is a pretty modest kit, but just think of all of the power tools ahead. You know, you can buy Laura like the cordless drills and all that sort of stuff. So you can have and one of the projects that you talked about, how you wanted to change the look of the white countertop.
Yeah.
Well, we have a countertop refinishing that will make those ugly white countertops look just like granite, and it'll only take just a weekend for you guys to make that work.
Thank you.
Well, it won't be this weekend though, because they're going to be really busy moving into their first home. It's a really exciting time. I'm Danny Lipford. We'll see you next week right here on Today's Homeowner. All right. Thanks for watching this episode of Today's Homeowner. And don't forget to like, comment, and hit the bell icon so that you'll be notified of new videos.
And be sure to click around and watch some more videos while you're here.